All right. Just having the last checks. I might need to add some more tags. So for those in YouTube, you can skip up ahead a little bit. I still need to like edit here some stuff, so sorry for that. What the heck? Follower special. Yeah, that should work. Alright. Hello everyone. My camera is not working again. Now. Hello everyone. Jack the Striker tapping in. A real pleasure to see you all. So, what do we have planned for today? I mean, for everyone, you can already see it through the title. But for those who might come a little bit later and I don't want to repeat it, today there will be and next week, for those who watch my YouTube, you will see it in the description already. For today and for the next week, every follower that plays along for the games we are planning for today has a chance to win some extra points. For how many there will be, I've decided that there should be barely enough for everyone who was on watched every game and commented on every game to get some special points, right? So what I want from you is to participate in the chat in a way by being here, being active and guessing on all of my duels that I'm gonna do today, which side is gonna win. Like, do you guess that I might win or the enemy? You have till in the first game, round 3, to decide which side has the better chances to win. If you guessed correctly, you will get points. And since I'm planning to do something similar like this next week as well, I would say 2 points for every correct guess. Yeah. So the special rules for today. Every follower that guesses the winner of the best of 3 gets 2 points per correct guess, and those who guessed wrong but still guessed will get 1 point. So for everyone who has been knowing me for a while, this is your time to earn some points that you could use later, because we don't know who's all gonna be participating yet. I still haven't checked it. If you are interested in participating in the giveaway next Sunday, be sure to check out the YouTube video of the giveaway and write in the chat. That's the only way I can see that you're participating, right? And yeah, that's basically it. I put it in the chat. Too hard to think, since you're already here writing. I will be asking you if anyone joins and is wondering about the giveaways to inform them about the chat, if the chat should be full of any comments or anything. And if you're free to do so, of course. If not, then that's also fine. I mean, everyone has their own thoughts on everything. I will try to explain it while gaming. And for the rest, I would say let's just go for a game, for the games. I planned to have a special video with one of my favorite guests, you all know him, Max, but he was sadly preoccupied today. So I decided to do a special, another special point distribution video next week. So for everyone who is interested in joining the giveaway generally and earning some more points for the giveaway, be sure to be there next week as well. It's gonna be a blast. And we are also opening one of my stuff, if it arrived already. I hope everything will arrive next week, but I have a feeling that it will not arrive. So, okay, this looks pretty decent. Actually, since you don't know what he has. This could be a control deck. Hey Tabin, thanks. I will be needing that guess, I guess, that vote. I will be sure to not disappoint you. High noon, okay. I will be saying human here, so I can play my Voice of Victory. So pretty sure it's a control deck by now. Okay. I said human here, so first of all, I'm gonna try smacking him. Since I can't cast anything in his turn anyways, might as well get the top land in and see what he does. So this will be the last turn, guys. Now you have to vote who you guess will win the best of 3. I'm getting more and more confused by this guy. Huh. Alright. Okay, too hard to think votes for the opponent. Any more votes? The opponent is having some land issues apparently. There is truth to that story. So, first of all, I'm gonna smack him. Then I will submit Voice of Victory and airbend the rest of his things. He cannot recast them. I can play my dog, be able to cast spells in his turn again, which will be great. But he's really having some land issues, I bet. I mean, he has at least 3 colors now, but... So who's he gonna target? Perfect, then I'm just gonna protect my Voice of Victory. And he gave up. The High Noon backfired in a way. Alright, since we know he has a High Noon, I'm gonna get Reclamation Sage already. And, I mean, he plays white, but he has when it enters the battlefield, so I have... So probably not. I did play some games, so that's why I got to Diamond. Hey, Torto Think, you still have hopes. It's still only the first game. The last time I played against someone like him, all of a sudden they played a Torpor Orb and it really fucked me, but I will have to adjust it in the third game if it comes to that. For those who don't know, the Torpor Orb, it's an artifact that really is annoying to play against, as it completely counters the idea of what you wanted to do with this deck. Yeah, let's try this, and if he goes more into control, I guess the Quantum Riddler have to come back in. I decided to put 2 of my combo pieces out, the Airburn Ascensions, because he seems to be control-y, but with the flash creatures like the Flood Prince Droner, and he even had the Enduring Curiosity, which means bouncing dudes will not really help me that much, right? So I have to use something that is helpful, and the Brahma Familiar is at least a blocker, right? Okay, this Avatar Wrath was maybe a mistake to keep them, but it did win me the first game, so... Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say Allah here so my Aang can be played as well. And there comes this one again. Oh, since we have a white here now, we can... No, I think we will say Allah here. Choosing Cavern of Souls correctly in this deck is also important because he plays blue, which means he might have counter spells. Ah, there comes the Get Lost, figured. Can't play this guy yet. 1 spell per turn, which can also be used against him. So if he has a removal, he has to cast it now. Then he would only have 1 mana in my turn though. So that's also something you always have to consider, right? So I'm gonna try to use these map tokens. Okay. Should I use another one? Yes, I should. It's so sad that my blue mana is kinda missing right now. Now probably comes the second Get Lost. No? Okay. He saved all this mana for what now? I'm curious. Ah, on Iceberg to get rid of it that way. Works. And he passes the turn. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna pass the turn as well, since I can just flash these creatures in his turn. Or Aang if he tries to play something, which will waste his mana even more from what he already has basically done. It's so nice to see a blue player being unable to counter my stuff. I really like it. He's thinking, but what is he thinking about? So please, blue source. Oh, blue source is still not coming. Well, I do like that I'm drawing so many lands, because they can only be helpful. Ooh, the Reclamation Sage, nice. I can get rid of the High Noon next turn. And I keep my Aang for the case he wants to get rid of my things. Once I play my Aang, I can replay my upper for 2 mana, so he is in a pretty bad spot. So now the High Noon is kinda backfiring, because I'm like, I have mana lead over him, and now I cuffed it like, oh wow, he gave up easily. Too hard to think. I'm sorry for you. 1 point for you. 2 points for Tabin. So I don't forget it. One point. I will always update it. I wanted to have it like together in like one chat, but I guess I have to separate it. Well, that was game 1. Has the competition gotten weaker? Like, I feel like all the enemies in ranked are way easier than when I started in the season in Platinum. Like, the decks seem kinda unfinished or not sure. Just yesterday evening I had a game with someone that didn't know some interactions. For example, I had like just now, Cavern of Souls out. That means he couldn't counter my staff, and he still tried to counter, like use a counter spell against it when it was uncountable. How much easier it would be if you did a full check win or open and win. Ah, true. I should check that out. Thanks for reminding me. Maybe I can do this here. Sub only chat, add, stream together, manage goals, for channel, play, stream. Ah, manage pool, there it is. Alright. Here we go. Just apologizing to the enemy for stalling the game. It wasn't on purpose. Will he counterspell this? Is the question now. I do like the Quantum Riddler. I also like the Aven Interrupter. I guess the Aven Interrupter first. We can keep them. Alright. Sorry for stalling. I had to check something. Well, I at least did the vote. I just checked how to do it. He would destroy it. Yeah, the resource. He still has 3 mana open, that's why I thought like, yeah, it should be fine. So he's also 3 colors, but like I'm curious because he always leaves mana open in a way without doing much. This time he's taking 6 damage. I'm not drawing lands, but I'm fine with it. I have enough mana to have all of my interaction pieces on the field, right? This creature enters, scry to gain free life, exile another target creature you own, return. Ah, okay. So that's like a flicker creature. I didn't know it was reprinted in Foundations. Gain 3 life, alright. Tapped Godless Shrine. If that's all you got, now comes the Aang, airbending this. Oh, the Aven Interrupter. Then again, if I get rid of the Aven Interrupter, I can cast this for free. So I'm just gonna do that real quick, because I'm gonna have maximum damage this way, right? Well, he can gain 2 life again. I'm gonna do 6 damage again, right? So the chances of me winning against him is higher. Unless now comes a board wipe or something like that. Quantum Riddler. Alright, let me check, is the vote finished? View results. Only 1 vote. But then I cannot see the persons though. Like, the idea of the votes is nice, so we get to see the vote breakdown. But then I would have to put it in a different way, if you get what I mean. That's the issue here with these votes, that I couldn't see who voted what. Or I have to recheck that. I will check that after this round, if I can see more information. Currently I'm wondering, like, generally I want to keep the pressure up. So he's probably gonna sacrifice his Charm Prince. Yeah, I figured. Still 3 damage. And I pass the turn. I can flash in the Aven Interrupter in his turn for whatever he plays. Yeah, I figured. Ujin, really. Oof. He gets to play that next turn though.
Fate flows as easily as water.
This is gonna get really tough, guys. Well, I get to draw 2 cards. But with the Ujin coming out next turn, it's gonna be real tough. Because he will again be able to exile my Aven Interrupter, for example, and gain life.
Belongs to the patient. The wise heed mine.
He got rid of it because of the Anti-Cosol Vestige. Oh yeah. Parting goes together with the Anti-Cosol Vestige is not bad. He just brought a land in, okay. This is gonna be rough.
Open your mind.
Now I get what he's playing. And I was a little bit unlucky. Still, get lost, yeah. This might be really rough. This might have to go to game 2. Pinnacle Starcage even, yeah. Taking 2 small tokens away. Yeah, we go into game 2. I cannot recover from this. Ujin is a strong card if you get it out. Oh, you did for me as well. Thank you, Tabin. Alright. I mean, it can destroy artifacts, so that might be necessary against him. The thing is, while it can remove the Anti-Cosol Vestiges, it's just super expensive. Might be hard to pull off. Avatar's Wrath is also gone. What can I still remove? No, if I have to use the Quantum Riddler, it will be too late. I think, like I will try with only one Quantum Riddler. I hope it was not a mistake. It is rough. Vote breakdown. Yeah, I really cannot see the votes here. We have to keep it on the chat as always. That way I can also give the points to those who deserve it. I mean, I've got 2 interaction pieces. Yeah, I guess we'll keep it for now. Quantum Riddler comes. Before he gets more out of it, I'm just gonna remove it instantly. Oh, and he's instantly gonna remove it. That works. I just thought of applying some pressure onto him, right? But if that just cost him removal spell, it is what it is. Another one. Since he's out of mana, I can flash in my upper now. He gets it back and draws another card. This parting gift is actually quite decent. Reclamation Sage. It is nice. Well, I'm pretty sure my up is gonna fly this time. Yeah. There, and he's probably gonna get rid of it while also making sure that my Reclamation Sage gets mixed into the deck again. I lost all my uppers now. These are really very, very good control decks. Deadly Cover Up, maybe the Firelord Sul'Zim are very, very good, very strong. And I draw this one card. Oof, another Ang at the Crossroads. I'm just missing my 5th mana so it can actually start working, right? How long do you think Voice of Victory will stay? I bet it won't even stay that long. Like, I bet he will just remove it in next, because exile target creature, The gift was pronounced intended. Oh, it can even remove things. Yeah. And I figured it would remove it for good. One was a victory. Oh boy. And there comes Ujin. Getting rid of my voice of victory yet again. And my get lost is sadly already gone. Yeah, finally. Thing is, if he plays it just like last time, there will be artifacts coming. So, pretty sure it will be meaningless, but might as well try, right? Why do I decline it? I already have it. I would lose my angst, and with the deadly cover up, I don't want to gift them out for free, right? For me, it's better that he removes them before I unnecessarily bring it out. I mean, yeah, I figured something like that would come out again. This time, it's Ang at the crossroads, really. Okay. This is getting really tough. So I probably won't have another chance to do something. I mean, I can get rid of the Eugene right now, but I lost like 2 important pieces. I lost my first important piece for the... Oof, and now my Airbender Ascension is also gone. Yeah. Against this deck... Could you say that it's a counter to my deck? Maybe. It's just very strong and I can't really do anything against or about it. Like, let's see, if he has another Ujin, it is GG, but if he doesn't, let's see if we can get a comeback with this. Last thing I can do. If I asked, have you been keeping up with the lower reveals, and if you do have any... Oh yeah, I have been checking the Lorwyn reveals, and it looks insane, like honestly. I'm very very hyped for this set. If there's anything I like, I mean... Maybe you can see some... After this one? Oh, the Charming Prince to gain life and stuff. Ah, that's the idea. Charming Prince with the Anti-Soul Vestige. If an Ujin comes in now, I'm gonna surrender because there's nothing I can do about this then. Okay, another one. Not drawing cards. This is a crazy deck though. Yeah. Have pretty much no chance to recover from this. Yeah. Let's just concede here. What are the cards I like? So first of all, sorry to her to think and tap in the votes. The points are lost. Still gonna write down. Tap in 3. Too hard to think. Some 2. The participation points as always. So keep the votes coming. I mean, while we are looking, I might as well look out for the cards. Like generally, there are some cards, especially in the uncommon slots. There are also cards that are very cool. Like Spell Snare is, for example, something that you like to see in reprints, right? Let's just go low. Lorwyn-eclipsed. Product. Oh, we found an enemy. In the windows, we will check it. I planned for today 5 games at least. Next Sunday is gonna be a longer stream, so stay hyped for that one. This is a good hand. So generally, for example, I'm interested to try out the 1 mana 7/7 guy, as well as that Spell Snare, one of the uncommons, since it's gonna come out. It's a strong counter spell. From Modern, I'm more of a control player, right? So that's why I have my eyes on that in a way. You vote for Tap. Do you mean you vote for the enemy or do you vote for me? I was already surprised. Okay, this is tough with these things. I think I'm gonna flash into Kutz's flanker here. Ah, the Vegetable Cup comes in. Well, I'm gonna make sure it only comes in once. Or he will need to spend all his mana for that. The best thing I can do here. Oh, an Innkeeper's Talent. 4. Okay. Yeah, doesn't matter. Ally. You go to Scry 2 first. Okay, the Get Lost will be nice to remove that one, but then again, the question, will that save me? I feel like it's better to just do this one, and even if I get the Avatar's Wrath, it's not gonna help me in this situation. Yikes. Because I'm missing the second white mana source for the Avatar's Wrath, right? Well, it all comes down while I draw next turn. And how much damage you can do this turn. Okay, here comes the Oroboid, twice even. Yikes, that's a lot of damage this turn. Okay, let's see. That's 9, 15, 21. Okay, good thing I have my Kutz's flanker. I can survive this one turn. Okay, first I'm gonna go into combat step, flying to damage. I mean, if I get an upper, I win, because I can like flicker everything up. And I should be able to handle it. But if I don't get it, we go into game. Wait, actually, we still have the end step thing. Okay. The one issue I have right now is that since it's my end step, I can only create thousands of copies, but he has so much damage that if I'm unlucky, I will not be able to handle it. Like normally, I would have gotten a little comeback. I would be able to create as many tokens as I need to be able to pluck them all to death if I wanted to, but because of the time limit, I might not be able to do as many. So even though I kinda won, I will probably lose this. So my wonders is just, I'm just gonna see, will there be a timeout? If there will be a timeout, then I will surrender at the moment it appears, and we just go to game 2. If there doesn't happen to be a timeout, then I will just create as many as I can to make sure I can block them all without taking any damage. Will cost me probably the entire time, but it's so sad that I can win, because normally you can just like skip ahead and all, but here because of this timing restriction you can only do that as much times as you have time. Yeah, it's still the first out of 3. So if you want, you can still swap to the enemy if you're interested in them. As said, guys, if at that moment I get the timing restriction, that's the moment where I will have to stop probably. Then again, I can always do it, like keep it up even in the enemy turn, right? I guess I will just keep it up all the time and do as many as I can while there will be the timing restriction on me. Because I really despise losing when I know I should be winning. If the upper appeared first, the game would have been way easier, because then I could have used the Aang to get a lot of my creatures out and used the Airbender engine to flicker all of his things. Then it would be 1 for sure, because all of his things would be in his hand, and I would leave the Aang ready to airbend the first thing he plays, right? But because it isn't, it appeared this way, my only hopes is to create 100 of tokens. So if you're calculating how much counters will he get, so he will probably put that 1 counter on the 7, so then he will get 5 on everything, and 7, no, after putting 5 there, 12 on everything. So he will have like 100 of damage or so, just from the tramplers here alone, and then I need 1 creature for each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow. This is tough. I'm like really wondering what is better, if should I just give up and go for the next one, because like to game 2 is the question. What do you say? Let you guys decide. Should I force the win here on this one game, or should I just give up? Because I need at least 1, 2, 3, around 40 ally tokens just to block these 3, just to make sure that I get 0 damage from them. I mean, there's legit no timing restriction coming right now. Apparently there is no like time limit for me to do my stuff, but I have a general time limit. It will just take... No, here it is, the time limit. This is the time limit I was meaning. Because if the time limit appears, I'm like, fucked. I can't do craft that many, right? If it wasn't for that, I would have managed, probably. Reclamation stage just for the Innkeeper's talent? Nah, not really. The Voice of Victory are not necessary, probably. He has enter abilities. No, wait, this is on cast. Combat. He might get them, so I need the exercise just to make sure. This will be too slow against him. Get lost. Might be necessary. Detect intrusion. Yeah, okay. So if you guys play an airbender in a standard game somewhere, you should not give up here. You should say, I'm gonna do infinite times and skip ahead. Is that okay? In the worst case, ask for a judge. He will probably give you right on that. Because this is online and you have a timing restriction in your turns, like you just saw plop up in my turn. And that's the reason why I had to give up, because I would probably... I might not be able to make enough and lose because of that. And I didn't want it to lose a game just because of one round, right? Right now we do not need that one land. That was a surveyor land, but I really don't really need it right now. Okay, time to slow him down a little bit. Next turn this one, and I can flash in the Kutsil's flanker to gain lives, cry to. Try my best to get the... let's play the platform verge. Wait. Normally they always need the mana, so if I airbend this creature, will he still be able to get it? Or will he still draw lands? He still drew lands then. He's not playing anything, okay. That means I can play the Temple of Plenty here. What did he save the free mana for? Oh, the Tisham's Tidebinder. I just let it resolve without a target, and now I'm gonna use this one. Okay, I do not need a Cavern of Souls. The Yang at the Crossroads is still nice, so I'm gonna keep that one on top. Innkeeper's Talent, alright. Since he has like no mana, let's see what we find. We found it! Yeah. Okay, he gave up. I was just wondering, should I do my infinity combo now and miss out on the damage or not, but he answered it for me anyways. I'm still reluctant about the Quantum Riddler, but I guess I will just keep it like that for now. So annoying. Always dehydrated guys, by the way. So annoying that the timer happened to appear. Okay. This looks fine. Turn 2 dog, turn 3 in an Ang. Or Kutzel's flanker. Oh, that guy appeared. Oh, this is not good. On the other side, I have my infinity combo, which is very nice. The Mockingbird coming in with 0. Okay. So you can copy those. Since he has no mana right now, I'm gonna use it right now to get rid of one of the Benjamin Cups so he loses mana. And have to pass. And if he doesn't get rid of any of those, I'm just gonna hope that I can do my infinity combo. Okay, he wants to double the creature's power next turn. Twice, maybe? No, he shouldn't be. Oh! The Azure Beast Binder. But he cannot attack this turn, so I'm fine. So first I'm gonna attack with my Aang flying for 2. Damage is damage, right? And then I'm gonna create as many as I can. And since he already saw infinity combos, I'm just gonna create as much as I can. And keep at the end the Aang in exile so I can recast him if anything happens. Like, before I had the issue with Trample. This time, even though he might be able to, like, bring an Oroboid out, he won't be able to cast the abilities of his Tiver. Because he only has 2, 4... He has 5 mana, which means he can play an Oroboid or use the Tiver ability. Then again, he... where X is the greatest power. So he can make this one very strong, the Trampler. Then again, I have 17 life, he won't be able to one-shot me. And even if he does, I can use this cycle in his turn as well, so... This time, in comparison to before, I can use all my time to create as many as needed. And that moment I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's the moment where I'm gonna airbend one of his things. The best thing would be the Bechemal Cup. So maybe instead of actually airbending something, I'm just gonna airbend the Bechemal Cup so the Oroboid cannot come. And Tiver cannot even be activated because he's missing the mana, right? Like, the only thing he could do in response would be the Azure Beast Binder onto the dog, which is the best thing he could do for my next turn, so my combo is interrupted, but by then I should have enough ones to, like, use Aang to water bend 8 and just come in flying, come in with a huge group. It's so funny that because he's taking so long time to click resolve, he's getting a timer before me that I can kinda abuse. That's a very funny interaction here. I have to say, I really love this airbending deck. I really love the interactions and the mechanic in itself. When Aang came out in Magic, I was like hyped in itself because I really liked Aang and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do some Google March Commander decks to have fun with it. But to be able to have a very strong meta deck in Standard for a while that I really enjoy playing is kinda also the reason why I even got back into the Standard format. Like, I was there before with a deck that was meh. It was like working, like a mix of control and creature tokens. So you could say Demir free color, right? Because it was working with... I'm sorry, guys. So it was working with the ability to remove enemy stuff while also having a big board. Kinda what the current Demir is doing, just in 3 colors. The only profitable thing was you were gonna reuse your removals. Like, the removals were generally enchantments, and the idea was to use part of your creatures and your cheap stuff to reuse your removals to get rid of the enemy stuff, right? I did this... how is it said? I put the deck apart because I had some different ideas and different tries. For example, I did then try a 2-colored Demir deck this time. Like the same deck, kinda, just working a little bit different with a little bit of a different idea, and I tried it out. I have to say, the updated version is worse. But then again, it did its deed. I have to understand, I understand if you guys are a little bit bored about this airbend mechanic, all the time doing the same. I mean, it is a little bit slower compared to before, and the thing is, because of his board, I need to do it this slowly. I want to create at least 18 for his life. Then again, I have to create at least 1 for each of his creatures, because he still has the chance to come in to attack me. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these 2 I cannot block anyways, but I can block 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need to create 23 to be able to block all of his creatures that I can block, because I think that guy's, the Beastbinder said he cannot be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, right? No, 2 or more. True, it was 2 more. So this one as well, so then I need 1 more. So not 18, but 23 at least. Yep. It's because of his creatures. I need to make sure to get rid of enough creatures. And these 2 are flyers, so I will be making enough creatures to block all of his things. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's exactly 4 things that I can block, and that's the ones that I'm gonna be focusing on. So, some more and then I should have the game pretty clear. 1 for me. But I really have to make sure it does. Because if he, for example, like... The thing is, I think I cannot even remove the Bechamel Cup because... I'm gonna make 23 to be able to block the other ones. And I need to make sure to keep my Aang in the exile pile. So let's make 24 actually. Because he might even have Aura Void. Because of this, it might get copied. So even if I remove the Bechamel Cup, if he draws or plays a land and then the so-called king comes in, his creatures will get that much stronger. So I need to make sure to get one of these Aura Voids out. That would be the only thing he could play, or together with an enchantment. Okay, last try. I'm gonna get the Aang into my exile pile, and then I'm gonna pass the turn. So, because I don't know what he has, but even if I get the Bechamel Cup out, 1 land, and he gets the Aura Void, because of this it gets doubled. And while he wouldn't be able to double it, the Aura Void, 2 Aura Voids would give him quite a lot of counters, so I just wanted to make sure. Here we see it coming in. That's why I kept the Aang, kinda. He still gets the copy of it, which is fine. I mean, he can attack, but he sees itself that it's pretty much useless. Okay, so we go into... He attacks with way less than I thought he would do. And I'm gonna tap the Aang here to make my creature stronger. And thanks to my Aang Swift Savior, I can restart my cycle next turn again. And he makes him indestructible, I figured. Okay, 3 of his creatures are out. I have 23, which should be more than enough. So I'm gonna go full swing. Except for my dog. Everyone gets counters thanks to my Aang, and since I still have my Angswift Savior here, I can just recast it and after this, if he still is alive, restart my cycle, right? Even better now, since I will have 2 Angs out, I can even get rid of all of his creatures. So he's still gonna try to hang on. There's 19 2/2s coming in, just to show him that it was meaningless. Hello Cure, EDH, nice to have you on board. This is, I think, Simic against Airbender comp. And I had my Infinity combo, so I created 23 1/1 tokens in my turn. In his turn, I turned the 1 Aang around, and in my turn again, I attacked, giving them all +1 counter, so this is basically my board. Alright. Nice! So, before we keep going, little check on the votes. We have Tap-In that voted for me, and Too Hard to Think as well, so you each get 2 points, which means... What was the last time? 3 and 2, which means we have 5 Tap and 4 Too Hard to Think. Right! We are doing great so far. We are climbing. Kior, if you missed something, at the beginning of this stream there is a chat where it's explained what's happening today. Every follower has a chance to earn some points that you will need to use to be able to participate next week, Sunday, for the giveaway. So if you're interested, leave a follow and always guess on the games. You have time till the first round is finished. Who is gonna win, me or my opponent? If you guessed correctly, you get 2 points. If you guessed incorrectly, you get 1 point. And these points will be necessary for the giveaway that I'm gonna do next week. Alright. Oh, okay, Too Hard to Think. I don't like that, especially since I have such a good hand, but I guess I have to accept it. We don't know how the other games will go, right? Or is it another? When this creature becomes tapped. Oof, okay. This into this one. Oh boy. So when this creature becomes tapped, another target creature you control gets or exits this creature's power. So I could get rid of the Frenzy Spaloof by sacrificing my Bramble Familiar. But I will not, because I can airbend my own thing if necessary. Since he has Trample, I cannot use the ability to like block and then airbend it and all. But I can still keep him up for any kind of interaction there might be coming. So for example, now I have to choose, do I go for my own hope to win this? I will allow this for now. The moment he moves to combat, I'm gonna try to get rid of the might. Yep. Because now this could turn into a one-shot. I have to make sure to stop that. Like, he would go up to 8 and give that one to the Frenzied Baloof who has Trample, which would result in a lot of damage. And now I even have the chance to get rid of the Trampler if he actually declares. Yep, he did. Nice! Easy! might be risky, but I don't think he has any kind of combos to kill me, right? Let's just hope he does not. We cannot really use a land right now, so... First of all, we have this and another... I don't need another 2 mana, right? You never know. We just attack with these two, so I have 2 mana still be able. He's not gonna block, he's gonna take the damage, which is nice. I'm gonna tap this. Play my Ang. This one has a higher chance to hit, which is why I'm gonna choose the Bramble Familiar. And with some luck, we will find what we are looking for. And we sadly did not even anything to airbend stuff, which is very, very sad. Because now I might be pretty screwed depending on what he has and plays next turn. I mean, even if I would hit Aang, it wouldn't have changed the fact that I didn't hit my upper right now. What is this? Wait, 8/4? Okay, first time I see this creature. Becomes blocked on top each creature. Okay. If I play this for 2 mana, I wouldn't have enough to replay. So I'm just checking right now. Do I have enough damage to kill him? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, even if I turn around my Aang, it's also not gonna change much. I could pay 1 green mana for the Bramble Familiar here. And keep this these 3 open. Or I just play the Quantum Riddler for 2. I will draw 2 cards. Maybe an upper and a land comes in. Nope. Unlucky. Still playing this one. To combat, choosing the... Oh, shit, I misclicked. I wanted to take the Scryland here. Okay, I don't want to attack with this guy. And for the worst case, I'm gonna... If it gets killed, it dies, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with these 3. Voice of Victory gives me 2 extra 1/1s, which is why I wanted to attack with him. The mana is now a nice blocker for his turn. And I needed to keep 3 mana available because we see the bulk up. We see he has mana. If he plays 1 land and maybe gets some kind of chance of... Yeah, here it says even, if this creature becomes blocked, each creature you control after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So his idea is probably to bulk him up and make sure he destroys all my creatures and then comes in with all the damage to get to my HP. Since he even has the Hesmotic's Might, he can upgrade him to more than just 16. Like, he can kill me if that thing would just get truth, but that's why I kept 3 mana open. I'm gonna cancel whatever spell he's gonna play. Wow, okay, that's something I didn't know. Trample? Does he have another bulk up? I guess he has another bulk up in hand, and that's the plan, the best plan he had. Wait, only 1 mana are able, so he doesn't have bulk up. Then I can cancel the Frenzied Baloof here. Because now he only has 1 mana. If he had like the bulk up, he would have needed to use it now on the Smite, right? But he didn't. Which is a little bit why I'm curious about what's gonna happen now. But the 12 damage can't kill me, but it's now 13 damage. This this one kills this guy. And now I'm just gonna see how this works out. Like he got, yeah, I knew it. If it doesn't get blocked, there's no additional combat phase. So if you actually got that Frenzy's Baloof out, he would have killed me. Nice! Alright guys, you have time till we go into game 2. So any votes for who wants to bet on who's gonna win, you should do them now. If you don't, your vote won't get counted. So currently we have 1 vote for the enemy, 1 vote for me. Alright. He does plot, but I think board vibes are too slow. I need to get lost. The exercise might be nice because there's this creature that has summoning sickness, right? These are too slow. Voice of Victory are also not necessary. Does he use enchantments? No, he uses Book Up in the Graveyard. Maybe since... Oh, actually... To stop abilities. Detect Intrusion, Spider Sense is such a good card. Because of the ability to cancel abilities. Instant Sorcery and abilities, right? Alright! Any votes? Do them now, or they are null. I see no votes. Alright. This is looking decent. Okay, he works with Delirium. I'll say... Ally. Gonna play this. I'm just wondering what's better. I think the Mana Dog is better here. Because this one has haste, he's gonna come and smack me with that anyways, but making him lose mana might be annoying to him. That's what I was like going for, pokering for, if you want to put it out that way. The Lanovar Elf comes in again. And another 3 damage, yeah. Upper next turn. Maybe I should have surveilled him down since I don't have the mana anyways. Well, for now we keep the 2 mana of Get Lost and see what he does with his 5 mana. I didn't know that this thing was an artifact. Okay. Definitely time to get rid of the Oroboid here. Okay. Now I wish I actually had kept the Avatar's Wrath. Because this isn't looking good anymore. Yeah, he's just gonna stack up the Hemosimic Smite. That's 3 damage this time. I mean, playing this would be nice, but the question is, will I survive one more turn? I think the best choice I have is using the Kutsu's flanker to gain some life and surprise him a bit with that. Since he's just gonna plot the Alchemist to give him +3, +2 and trample, right? Or the smite. Oh wait, another Oroboid. Oroboid on, yeah, okay. This is game. He's gonna stack up the Oroboid and these even more, and that's just too much damage. I think I need the Avatar's Wrath after all. 2 of them, and if we have 4 Avatar Wrath, we don't need the exercise. That was my mistake. I shouldn't have taken my board wipes out. I should have kept the board wipes here. Ah, well. A game 3 it is. I will be waiting for my 4th land forever. But I'm gonna keep this because I start with 3 lands already. Which means whatever comes can most likely be played. He calls himself Teferi. Funny. Oh wow. Except it's a Bramble Familiar, then I obviously can't play it. Oh, this is very awful luck here. Maybe I draw in Hushwook Verge and can play him next turn or something like that. Still has 1 mana be able. So this is the clear definition of ramp. There we go. Oh, great. Since I already have the things, I'm just gonna say Raccoon here so I could play it. I'm gonna play it for 2 now. And hope he doesn't have the combo to kill me. No, you did. You already voted. You said the opponent. Don't worry too hard to think. Yeah, I figured he would get rid of the Bramble Familiar here. But it's fine. I got my mana, I got my island. So... And now plotting it is even better for me, because that means that's also like unavailable for him to be cast. No, we are actually in game 3. So, it's totally fine. There is a weird reflection on my camera. And now I go to the right. Oh, that's so weird. Well, in any case, submit 0, autopay. Whew! Alright. We bought us at least 1 turn. With this one we can buy us another turn. It's so sad that he got rid of my Bramble Familiar. It would have been so nice to like smack him for 2 with the Bramble Familiar and then airbend it. To make sure that in this turn, like, I would be able to play it. Oof! Francis Balouche, really? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Okay. I'm not gonna play this again. I'm rather thinking of playing this or Appa right now. That's a 3-2 with trample, but it doesn't have haste. That's the might. I'm gonna flash an upper. And try to kill the Frenzy of Baloof. If he has something to boost it, it is what it is. But the trample haste guys need to be gone. They are dangerous for me right now with my HP. So what boost do you have in instant speed? Nothing. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah, we don't need another land right now. So if I do nothing, he's probably gonna pump up the might and kill me with the alchemist. So first of all, I'm gonna smack him with my upper. And then I'm gonna try to do the same thing again. And I'm actually gonna allow my upper to stay. Let's hope he doesn't have a Frenzy's Baloof that he can, like, pump up. Because if he has it, then it is what it is. I was greedy for attacking here. I haven't seen this deck before, so have to adapt right. Oh, he uses this one, but he cannot play the Exile cast with Questioning Druid. Avatar's... Wait, what? Ah, they can cast spells, but they can't play cards in Exile. No! That guy entered. Okay, it's fine. I've got... Airbend. Whew. And I'm gonna flash the Kutzel in his turn in. Oh, so I have a blocker that he might have not thought of. Then again, if Francis Baloof comes in with pump, it would look different, but apparently he doesn't have it. God, this was scaring me right now. But it now all comes down. Like, I'm wondering, should I play the Kutzel here and hope to have some good top decks? Or should I just play upper to urban that guy again? I'm gonna hope to find my own infinity combo. I just need the dog right now. Okay, there is no dog, but there's a Get Lost and an Airbender Ascension. So I can use the Airbender Ascension to buy myself time again. Or I can, like, I think I keep the both of them on top. Since I now get to do this to get permanently rid of that one. And this one can gain me lives, so I'm just gonna attack with upper, since he probably will die anyways once I play this guy. So now it depends on what he plays. If he, for example, comes in attacking, then he probably has a pump spell. The question is just, will he have trample and will he have enough damage to kill me? Okay, there's the Frenzy's Baloof, alright. And he keeps one card in hand. Yeah, he's gonna pump up the Baloof here. If he has bulk up, this is game. Okay, he doesn't. If he plays this one, he doesn't have bulk up. Which means I will be getting 7 damage, but I'm just gonna block with the Kutzel here. Then I'm gonna airbend. Yep. Then here. Now I'm gonna play this. Yes, I'm sure. I want to keep this upper. I'm just thinking having 2 removals will be key next turn. I have 6 mana, so I can like play all of them, right? First this one. Getting rid of that one. Then this one. Getting a token. Adding things up here. Yep, it's fine. I'm gonna gain some life back now. And there's another Avatar's Wrath coming in. I'm actually not gonna attack this turn because I need to defend against the Frenzied Baloof and all kinds of pumping up that he might have on it, right? Oh, this is getting really close, guys. Oof. Yeah, there comes the pumping up. This time he has 2 tramplers. So I can sacrifice my upper for that one, and I can use my 2 tokens and take 1 damage to block the Frenzy Spaloof right now. And then they both are dead. And if he just keeps playing all his other stuff, then I can play an Avatar's Wrath, right? It does hurt to lose the upper. Like, I lost 2 uppers without getting my dock, right? Like, if he has a bomb spell, it is what it is. He hasn't played that last card. So I have really no idea what he has or might have, right? Ouch! That hurt. That hurt a lot. That was really, really close. Okay, questioning the read. Wait, this guy has adventure, right? So I'm gonna do this. Good thing I can play my stuff, he can't. I'm gonna ramp this up, this way I get my Aberrant Ascension up and I can look for something that can help me right now. So, Aang will be useful. And what else will I get? I'm back to 6 HP, guys! I'm holding on with my Kutsul's Flanker. This is so crazy. Oh, Aang at the Crossroads is even better. Whew. If he comes now with bulk up or anything, but the one card he hasn't played, so that one's probably a bluff. And he cannot play any of his exiled cards, luckily, because of my Avatar's Wrath. So this is getting really spicy here. Oof, that guy comes in again. Alright. Since we already know that we have an Anger at least, so that one will be nice. He can now start playing this one as an adventure again, but I don't care. I will get 2. Oh, there's Appa. The thing is, if I do Appa on Aang, I won't be able to replay it, so Aang is better here. We now know that 1 Appa is on the bottom of our library, right? So, combat, 3 damage with the Kutsul's Flanker. I mean, come on, I now know that this is a bluff, and with the questioning greed, you're gonna exile your top cards or anything like that. Nice, thank you. This game got really rough, but I think it is, as you said, to her to think this is a 1 HP turnaround. Let's select Aang here first, then Kutsul. Why did I do it this way? Because now Kutsul goes first, so I can gain 2 life and scry 2 first. Which allows me to put, for example, 2 lands down, that I probably will not lead. Maybe the other way would have been better, so I can like play the card that I scried right after. Oh damn, I'm not getting any of the good hits here. In any case, if he only plays creature, I might win it because I can like attack flying with Aang and then turn him around with his Waterbend 8. I have exactly 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I have exactly 8 creatures without tapping the Aang here, so I come flying for 8 next turn. Okay, discards a card, draws 2. Oh yeah, thanks to Aven Interrupter, all of his spells cost more. I'm surprised he didn't use the Questioning Greed ability here. He waited till I got my Aven Interrupter out. So yeah, it is a good game. 1 HP turnaround, guys. 1 HP, I can't believe it. That was an epic turnaround. I'm gonna give him an... That's rough, buddy. He deserved it. Oh. He's thinking if he can turn it around, but he has no haster. Like, what he really needed was an haste creature with bulk up. Yeah, he gave up. Alright, so we have another 2 points for tap-in, and too hard to think, since you voted for the enemy, you only get 1 point here. So we are tap-in on 7, and too hard to think. On... you were on 4, so to 5. We go to the next game. For any newcomers here, you can vote anytime you want. No, sorry, not anytime you want. You can vote after until after the first game is over, which side is gonna win. For every follower that voted, they will get points, and those points will be necessary for the giveaway that I'm planning next week. So everyone here, if you want to participate, be sure to write who you think is gonna win this best of 3. Me or the boopster. Okay, this hand looks keepable. The question is, what do I turn down? Since I need a forest for this to work, I can turn down my island. Then I wouldn't be able to play my Quantum Reload. This is a really tough decision. Then again, I want to keep the Cavern of Souls, and I want to keep these... actually, how about I just put the Aven Interrupter down, because I'm gonna say ally with this all the time. Yeah, that's better. So, we've got the Kutzel's Flanker. Let's start with the Hutchwood Verge for now. Oh, a Spider deck. Okay. Since he plays the mana things and he plays this one, he probably wants to play a big one. So I'm gonna airbend that one. Then in the next turn I'm gonna play the Kutzel's Flanker. Scrying, gaining to life. I figured he would reply that he needed that mana. I knew it. Let's see what he plays. An Orovoid. Untaps, here gets the Orovoid out, and now he's probably gonna play something for 2 mana, right? I figured. Then that means he's not gonna attack this turn, so Kutzel's Flanker, scry to gain to life. On Avatar's Wrath, I cannot even cast, because I don't have the second white mana, but I actually need it very much. I could also need the Dock though, because then I could go into my Infinity combo next turn. So the Avatar Wrath goes down, because even if I want to, I couldn't play it. Here onto Ally. flash in the upper, choosing these two, and block 1 damage next turn. I think I'm gonna do that. And then play this one to finish it. Alright, let's see what else is gonna come this turn. So maybe he's just using these as mana dogs, since they are very great mana dogs, since they are on top whenever you play a card with mana value 4 or greater. Alright, so here I'm blocking the most damage, so that means the rest of the damage is getting truth. And since I have Kutzel this time out, with my combo I will always gain life, and at the end even get a really big creature, for the case he actually gets a trampler. Quantum Riddler to draw a card probably? Wait, oh wow, okay. That's an interaction that's good to catch. I really like to catch these kind of interactions, right? He does have mana. So I'm gonna do this. Kutzel Swanker first. I'm gonna gain as much life as I can. And scry the cards that I need. I need... Airbender Ascension is nice. I need another land. So I cannot put this one out because he has 3 mana open. Now he cannot interact in my turn, since that one was allowed to enter. Does he see himself leaving? Yeah, he sees himself. Very nice. There is the land for the next turn. Yeah, this time he gives up because he knows that I'm gonna create a lot and gain a lot of life. Great. Okay, since he's another big coming for me deck, and since he has these creatures, I know he will probably not play the Topo Orb, because that one will fuck him. And since I won the first game, I can just be a bit casual on this one. Did he play enchantments? Not really. He did play the Quantum Riddler. So I do not need the Voice of Victory, I think, against him. For the rest, I do like putting 1 Quantum Riddler down for a Bramble Familiar. And yeah, just gonna keep it like this. What is this? Like whenever I go here to the right side, the focus gets so blurry. It still happens when I go too far left, but at least it's a bit better now. Alright. We've got quite a decent hand. Sadly, no second white for our Avatar's Wrath. But we can work with this. So we've got 4 mana with Bramble Familiar 5, which means... Oh wow, okay, he's going into heavy offensive here. That's a big and great start. Gene Pollinator into Bechamal Cup. I used to play that in my Aang deck, Avatar deck, right? Guys, this is looking really deadly. If I don't get in the next 1 or 2 turns my second white source, this might be doomed. Because he already got a lot of mana on the field. A creature that untaps for every 4 mana value creature. So he can escalate real big, real fast. There might be an option for this deck to actually add 2 split ups in the main deck and the Avatar Wrath in the sideboard. That's what I'm like considering. Ooh, having a flying Bechamal Cup increases his mana by a lot now. Because this one untaps now and he gets so much extra mana. This is insane. Rather than the island, I should have played the plains here. That was a mistake. That mistake could lead me to lose, because if I did draw plains this game, it would have been nice. Wow! Getting the second Orovoid out. Okay, so this turn he might only attack with the Weaver right now. He put everything he had onto the field. So if I now draw a plains, then I definitely lose this game because I didn't play the plains instead of the island. Let's look at this. Those creatures are already this big. Yeah, it didn't matter anyways, because I can't play anything. All right. Holy. Okay, we need more get lost, since he is. Even if he's slow, I can't do much with the exercise here. Maybe I should have put the 2 Bramble Familiar in instead of the Angs, because then I get them faster out. I hope that's not gonna hit me hard now. Very slow hand. But at least we have the Kutzel, so I guess we risk it. Scry, we need our Avatar's Wrath. At least we start the game. The Gene Pollinator. If he has the same hand as last game, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be super tough. Okay, he copies the Gene Pollinator. Apparently he didn't draw a land. No, he did. What the heck? Quantum Riddler, okay. I'm still a little bit confused about the way he played his things. Can flash this one in next turn. Now I have all the planes out, so that's in itself is nice. Okay, there comes the Overboard to start stacking already. Get into life and scry 2. We've got Avatar, and I'm just thinking next turn I can play Appa. I'm just let me just think about it. So I can play this one tapped. I will have 3 mana and ang something from him away. And then in the turn after, I will have 5 mana. No, I think it's better if I do it, if I get the Bramble Familiar out first. Oh, I didn't have a green source out yet. Okay, then I will put this one onto Raccoon, because I don't want to pay any life right now. Because his next turn is looking deadly, right? But now I will have enough, right, for both? No. No, I won't. My Ang cost 3 mana, and I will have another 3 mana. I will not have enough to cast both of them. That's frustrating. That is seriously frustrating. So the best thing I can do next turn would probably be playing the Temple of Plenty to scry 1. And flashing my Appa in the enemy turn, blocking with Kutzel's Flanker and the Bramble Familiar 2 damage sources, right? Apparently he also doesn't have the best hand, because he keeps thinking and using the Quantum Riddlers, which means this turn I'm just gonna take the damage. That's 8. That's a lot of damage, that's already more than half of my life. But I'm gonna take it, because they together can make quite a good difference, right? So what I can also do is pay to life and hope that with the Bramble Familiar I hit something in upper. Yeah, that's also an option. I think I'm gonna go with that. Paying to life, here for green, we play this guy. It's all or nothing. Wait, he has 1 blue mana? No! He kept an interaction piece? Really? Oh wow. That really got me off guard now. Because now I need to sacrifice both of them just to block the damage, the incoming damage. He also only has 4 mana though, so that's at least one thing. Okay. He got me good there. Ah, that's very, very saddening. I guess I gotta try my luck here. Okay, we found our dog. But we cannot replay this guy and search for our upper again. Losing our upper did hurt a lot. So I can airbend this one, but then again there will be more than enough damage coming in. They will each again get a lot of power. Oh, better now than never, right? The thing is, I can like block like this and this. This one gets through. The Oroboid for 2 mana comes in, increases the damage of the Llanowar, and I'm dead. Because I needed to pay 2 life for the breeding pool. That I couldn't use my combo earlier because he used the detect intrusion actually saved him the game. Having to use my Kutzal as a blocker as well. Ah, very unlucky. So, tap in 8, try to think on 6. Tap in 8. Too hard to think. 6. Alright. If I had a Surveilland or Scryland, I would have kept this, but not like this. Okay, I don't want to go down to 4. Let's just hope it's a control player or an aggro player where the Avatar's Wrath will come in handy. Oh wait, I put one of the float form versions down. I'm stupid. I took the second white source away, so now I have like a completely useless hand. But now I can play upper at least. Bushwalk Verge. So this guy seems to be a control player. Ooh, there it is. Float Farm Verge, yeah. If he gets through with this guy, I'm gonna lose half my HP. But if I block with upper, I lose upper. No, I'm gonna take it for now. Because I'm lucky he didn't get the demon that doubles the damage. So I'm gonna get upper out for now. Alright. Okay. Since we already got ally and we are missing white sources, let's just say human here. We've got 3 mana, so we can airbend anything we want. And I think it's the better to wait in his turn to use it, to airbend the unstoppable slasher. Like, he can remove my Ang, but it doesn't matter. The ability goes truth and the unstoppable slasher gets removed, buying me more time. Yikes. Okay. Currently he's training me. For now I'm gonna come in flying damage, then I'm playing my Ang at the crossroads. What do we hit? We hit an Kutzel's Flanker, which lets me scry to and gain life. Oh, the planes, finally! The next turn will be nice, because I will get some damage and then I will airbend everything up. Which means I can rebuild my stuff already. Oh, he decided to kill my thing. The draining does hurt though. Alright, first flying. And we are choosing actually the upper here, so we can get some nice drops. Pass the turn, in his turn the Kutzel's Flanker. Or if he tries to remove upper, I can also airbend the spell he tries to do, or airbend upper to make his spell fizzle. Since he lost the daemon, he's gonna lose to life this time. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, he's gonna cast the next one before my Ang enters the field. Good one. He played that very good. At least the other target fizzles. I'm not gonna choose that spell, because he would get it back. That would be bad. But he played that good. Then again, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I can deal 6 damage to him next turn. Sadly, only 6 damage. Oh, that's enough! 2, 4, 6, so... because he didn't have a demon and lost to life from this one, I can do exactly the damage. Perfect! 0! Oh, perfect strike. Oh my god! Nice. He actually used stab against me. I didn't expect that. I honestly didn't expect that. But then again, with his creatures and everything, yeah, I figured if he didn't find a way, he would have been doomed. He found a way to hold on a little bit longer. Which I have to give him, is working pretty fine and it's getting closer. I was like super happy because I thought the game was over, but sometimes you can't be happy enough. Or you shouldn't get too happy too early. Well, now I'm gonna do 2 damage. And he will probably just play another demon thing, so I'm just gonna wait with my Avatar's Wrath right now. So in my next turn, I can play the Avatar Wrath to airbend all of his things again, choosing my token, and then if I count correctly, I would have enough to... No way! He actually takes away my Avatar's Wrath. No way. Okay, now I'm actually not seeing if I can win this anymore. Oh. I'm just gonna get drained. Okay, I get an Aang at the crossroads. He says good game. How? Like, you have your demon, but... And I will take the flying damage because I cannot block it, but... I don't see how you win. Okay, that's 4 damage and 2 damage. 6 damage currently. I still am not dead. I'm on 1 HP, just like you were. You say good game, and now it fires back on you. Let's go. An upper, something. Oh wow. Basically useless. That was a mistake. I did it out of habit and that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Because now I lost my life gaining and he can just pass the turn and win that way. I fucked up. Yeah, now I get the upper, but I cannot replay that guy. Yeah. Because even I would have been able to replay this guy to gain 2 more life, but yeah. That was such a close one. Okay, I need enchantment removal against this guy. The early game was already that rough because I lost half my life from that guy, and I really thought that Aang was enough to win me the round, but it wasn't. Voice of Victory will be nice. Avatar's Wrath against him might actually be quite good. The Aven Interrupter. I think I will leave 1 in the deck for the case I happen to get it. Should I play Quantum Riddler? No, I need... No, actually, they might be nice. Actually, it's not really a control player, so I can put the Voice of Victory out here. Like, even if he casts spells in my turn, it's not gonna change the outcome that much. I mean, okay, he won by luck with that and then had the cards to turn it around, but that's not reason enough to keep the Voice of Victory. Voice of Victory is better if the enemy is playing a lot of things in your turn, like flash stuff, like in Dimir, or in the lessons where they have the potential to play stuff in your turn. That's the moment where I play Voice of Victory. Or especially if they have a lot of counter spells. Hatch Mace. This is looking decent. Better than the first 10, honestly. Third game is gonna be rough though. Okay, we got a Quetzal for now, which is nice. And we've got all colors. Ooh, what's gonna get rid? What is he gonna get rid of? The Aang. Alright. Yeah, might as well keep it. If now comes the Cavern Bat, it is what it is, but he would have just taken something else then. And this time the upper? No, the Aang at the crossroads because it's dangerous. And the Aberrant Ascension because I kept it. This turn I'm gonna play the Kutsu's Flanker the moment he tries to go into my hand again. Yeah. You can take my upper, I'm gonna scry 2, gain 2 life. Okay, I do not need any lands right now, I really don't. I do not need them, I do not want them. If I knew he was gonna be that hard, that hand taking, if you know what I mean, I would have put more Quantum Riddlers in. Good thing next turn I'm gonna get them back. Is he gonna block? No, he's not. So since I have enough mana and he's not playing blue, I can use here Sphinx, so I have the blue mana for my Sphinx. And my Sphinx is so gonna save this hand. Because now I replay it, draw 2, right? And if I'm lucky and... Okay, he's gonna get rid of that one. And next turn I can play it again and draw another card. So now I will have in hand again. Which is very nice. I do lose it this turn, but then again, I'm playing against black. He has probably some kind of removals. But that's fine for me, because I will play a land, whatever I get I will play as well, and then play a Quantum Riddler to get my hand full again. Unless I only draw lands right now, then that's how it is. Oof, even more lands. It hurts that I have to play it and only draw one now. I was hoping to get any kind of spell that would help me get more stuff out, but I guess my Quantum Riddler is gonna die next from some removal, right? Oh! Or not. Well, first of all I'm gonna smack him with the Quantum Riddler. He's probably not gonna block. And then, let's see... I wanna have my interaction already in hand. So depending on what he does in his turn, I can use my upper to airbend my Quantum Riddler. Yeah, he figured he has no chance, he's not drawing any lands. Okay, since he's going so hard for my hand this game... This one is not gonna survive with his things. The Aven Interrupter, probably not. Avatar's Wrath, actually not against him. I think the board, like these removal spells alone, will be more than enough. Alright! Then again, if he's very aggro again, it will hurt to not have the Avatar's Wrath, but it is what it is. Only blue lands, definitely a no. Okay, we have 2 white sources and an Airbender Ascension to start with. I guess it can work. It will be rough, but it can work. And he starts getting rid of my creatures again. Oh, lovely. So, the jug is gone. Since this time he has the first turn and he knows what I have, he can now use Duress and the other thing again. Oh, what is he gonna remove from my hand? The Aang! I think I'm just gonna pass, and the moment he tries to look into my hand or so... Yeah. I want my Aang back. Because Airbender Ascension wouldn't help much because he would just replay it, right? That's why I waited and used to get lost here. Now I have some interaction for his turn, which is great. Actually, yeah, that resolves. Airbending it would just mean he could play it next turn for 2 mana. Well, if you want it, you have to pay 4 mana. So is he now gonna play it again, or is he gonna remove my Aang first? Okay, he's gonna play it again. Interesting decision. What is he gonna remove? The upper. Alright. I have blue, green, white, so might as well just say ally for now. Then I'm gonna airbend my Aang so I have some kind of interaction and flash ability in his turn. I mean, Okay, you could say he tried to bait me with that, but then again, he loses the 1 mana he spent there. If he now places that bat again just to take it, it costs him mana, right? And now he cannot even attack to gain life. He still drew a land. I'm gonna play the Quantum Riddler to draw 2 cards. Maybe we draw a land. I haven't had a land drop. Sadly not, but we have Aang at the crossroads, so the moment we find our 5th land, the game is gonna look very great for us. Once the Voice of Victory is out, he won't be able to cast any spells in our turn. So he's gonna remove it, figured. That's fine though. Goes to 3, we pass the turn, we are gonna deal 3 damage, or if he gains life, 2 damage per turn. That's great. He won't be able to cast spells in our turn, so he needs to think now if he wants to remove the Voice of Victory, or if he's gonna keep his removals. Half, and discards half the cards rounded up. 2 cards. Oh, okay, that is hurting though. Good thing we have our Quantum Riddler in exile, but that was good. Okay, we get our dog at least, which means this goes to 4. We can flicker it just to stack this up more. If my dog survives, we will be back in the game, because then we can draw cards again even if we don't get a land. If our dog doesn't survive, it's gonna look rough. I think it was even black that has enchantments removal. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna try to smack him. Maybe that was a mistake. Now he removes the dog. Okay, no. Okay, now we play the Quantum Riddler for 3 mana. Drawing 1 card only, sadly, but better than nothing. That Rush of the Dread is really harsh. And what do we draw? It's a land, finally. If he makes us discard our last card, it will be rough, but... Oh wait, we get our upper back, so... Do we... Yeah. And the fun part is... Whatever he takes, it will be doomed next turn, right? Because if he takes our Aang, we have the Infinity Combo. If he takes Appa, we could find our Infinity Combo with Aang, right? So if he doesn't have a 2 times card removal from the hand, we might win the game. Yeah. GG. I'm gonna show you now why it's GG, mate. So you can keep taking your stuff, but I'm gonna keep taking your entire board all the time. If he gets a board wipe, well, that is that, but then again, I will leave my Appa in exile and protect my board. So it all depends on what he draws. First the token, then... Yeah, okay, he gave up. I guess he knows he doesn't have a board wipe. Oh, it's so rough playing against someone that always discards cards from your hand. It's so hard. And we have too hard to think on 8. Right. I didn't send a message. Alright, for anyone that joined the stream, keep in mind, if you keep voting, you can get points that will be important for the giveaway. You need the points that you can get today for the giveaway. any newcomer, and any other follower that I haven't seen for a while. Rough games, but we are climbing, guys. Okay, this is a hand. I have a Scry land, I have 2 mana, I have something I can do. Fatal Passage. Ooh, we have even 3 lands. Perfect. Now we're just looking for the green land and we will be fine. Since we have lands for the next 2 turns, we can keep the upper on top. Right. What will he play? Ooh, landfall decks with Holomog Siege. I really like these decks. I know he has no target, but I'm using it so I don't waste the chance of having it on the board, right? Turn 3. Get this one. Now I have interaction, I will flash it in his turn. He didn't draw a land, probably. Unlucky. Actually, we play the Aven Interrupter first. Ooh, Quantum Riddler. No, actually we keep the mana open so we can next turn when he tries to play it again. So now, it looks funny, but now we are kind of playing Azurius Control, right? He will try to play that again, I'm gonna airbend it, now it will cost 4 mana. And it will get really, really tough for him to actually use or play anything, right? So, here I am again. It's so nice to be able to interact spells. Yeah, and he's gonna remove that one so he can cast the spell a bit cheaper next turn. Which was a nice play. If we had green, it would have been so great. Then again, I can just play upper first. My idea is to stack this to 4 before I play the Quantum Riddler, so I actually have it permanently on the field. Also, having interaction is always great. That resolves. He searches for a land, probably the demotion field to keep taking my lands. That's something I actually can't really do anything about. And that itself is actually a very good combo. If he attacks though, he misses the combo. Okay, he does not. But he's out of mana, so I'm gonna airbend my Aang. Next turn I can play the Quantum Riddler and have him permanently on the field. Which is great. Okay, here we play him. Drawing a card. Still no land. Which means we're going to the end step where we flicker the Quantum Riddler to draw another card. Still no land. Well, we still have our interaction piece, so I guess it's fine. The moment he tries to get rid of a land, that's the moment I'm gonna play my Aang. Yeah, sorry, I need my Quantum Riddler since I'm not drawing any lands. If he still got another removal spell, that's how it is, but I need to keep my Quantum Riddler here. And whatever he does, he should never use the demotion field. The moment he uses the demotion field, that's the moment he loses, probably. No way. He does! He's gonna remove them completely from my deck. But at least it's not a board wire, which means I have flying 5 damage. If he comes attacking with the forest, it's even game. He gave up. Funny. Okay. Question, Avatar Wrath against him, is that a thing? Things always come back. Sorcery. He didn't... he did play instance, never mind. So this is important, and the reclamation stage for the enchantments. What is the rest that I can do? Do I put Avatar's Wrath in? I'm running out of time. He didn't really have any creatures. The Alien Interrupter is nice. But then again, he's gonna remove it. If he can play his stuff again, like the removal spells, it just saves me one turn. No, I like to keep that interaction place. The Avatar's Wrath is probably not needed against him. The Bramble Familiar will probably be useless as well. Yeah, let's do it this way. The thing is, he removes a lot of things, so I decided to put the Bramble Familiar out. A Bramble Familiar is good to be very aggro and very fast, but... Oh, Javin, you really like to keep it close. I'm just gonna say beard. Funny. Ooh. Oh, perfect. Now I can use this one to scry. Voice of Victory is nice. So 3 mana and he got a Buzzing Say. Probably looking for his Earthbender Ascension. Or he doesn't have it yet. Then we play the Voice of Victory. That one will at least catch and removal spell from him, right? Or at least it should. A Fabled Passage. Oof. He uses that just to get rid of it. I'm surprised. But I need to remove that before he takes out my combo pieces, right? If he has another one, it is what it is, but... That is an addition that I didn't think about. Sideboard for this... For the landfall deck that I have. Because you ramp so much. At the end, he's gonna remove all of my dogs. Oof. Ramping to get the end. The Rise of Sosin, really? Yikes. So this deck is focused around control while using the Buzzing Say to get lands out. Interesting. I'm gonna flash this one in his turn. I'm not gonna play this one yet, because he might still have some other stuff ready, right? Okay. He does come attacking right now. So here you have your landfall again, whatever. He still has 4 mana because the land from Fabled Passage comes in untapped. Will he get rid of my Aang or will he let it stay? That is the question now. He removes it. Now he is empty-handed, which can be very, very useful for me next turn. Duress. Completely useless against me at this point. That's why he surveilled it down, I guess. Ally. Maybe I should have just played Breeding Pool Tap because I didn't really think ahead here, but it's fine. So if he doesn't get a board wipe next turn or something like that, it might get tough for him. And if I... What can help me though? Oof. Yeah, this one now on the field without my Appa being able to flash in to protect it is rough. He even plays Ujin? Oof. Okay, that's rough. Gain 3 life and draw a card. This is the way of enhancing this deck though. I like it for myself right now. If he actually plays something colorless, that's the moment where I'm gonna try to protect my Aven Interrupter.
I will not die here again.
Oof. But yeah, once you get an Ujin out, this is rough. The other one stacks up, increasing the damage on the Swamp. Oh, now it's on 4 damage now. I cannot really block it to death. He's on 37. I'm actually gonna keep this here for... Oh, come on. I could really need my Quantum Riddlers right now. I didn't expect it, but this guy is actually playing something of a control deck. And at this point he might have won. Like the Ugin was a very nice top decker that he got, that I couldn't cancel. And him on the field now is very hard for me to remove. He has this Fable Passage to look out all of his basic land types as well. Passing save 4 times, Fable Passage and just basic lands. I didn't think of that, but that's actually huge. Together with cards like the End and all. And it's so hard to remove this Ujin, like really, really hard. At least he won't be able to cast his things in my turn anymore. But the Ujin is so rough.
Cease this tantrum.
I will never get this thing away.
Open your mind.
This is so rough. Has he enough damage to kill me this turn? 7. Yeah, he has. We go into game 3. Okay, so Avatar Rough is definitely not helpful. These are important, these are important. They get lost, definitely need to increase. Artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4. These might also help to get rid of his other things, right? Kurzel's flanker is actually not gonna make the difference this game. I didn't see an Astral Explorer yet. I don't think he has or will play it at this point. I'm just not sure. Okay, these are important. The Voice of Victory, we go down to 2. He only has 1 instance so far. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really have anything for enchantments removal, right? Actually, with his things and board wipe, is the Voice of Victory necessary when he can counter my stuff? I think the detection and intrusion is better here, yeah. Okay, we keep it like this. Down and this one up. Yeah, guess it's up to this. It might feel weird for me to put out my Kutzel, but the thing is, this Cry ability is not gonna save me, but the ability to be able to remove his enchantments can help me. This is a slow hand, but better than nothing. Okay, not that slow actually. Tough games, guys. Tough games. There you go, finally. Yeah, the bird is certainly not gonna help unless I draw my white land. Or my first white land source right now. Still looking for that one. Okay, the Duress, non-creature, non-land card. I would have to play this anyways, and since he was already looking to remove things, might as well play the Quantum Riddler now while I have chance, right? Huh. Okay, he's playing it slow. Gotta counter his first spell with my Ang. Okay. I hope you have a removal ready. Detect Intrusion, very nice card. I'm gonna try to swing for 2. Still doesn't do anything. Then I'm gonna play my second Quantum Riddler since I know what I have and I want to have a counter spell to his, probably the end spell that comes next turn. Because if I lose my Angs, I will have a rough time against him. I'm ready to do that just to counter him looking for a land. And in his turn, depending on what he plays, I can play my Ang again to stop him from doing stuff. This time I will play my upper since he knows that I have it. This time probably comes the end, right? Yeah, I figured. Okay, he's gonna remove all my uppas, which are gonna hurt because they are like the best thing to protect me from removals, right? Okay, I'm still gonna play this without a target right now, and my dog, if he removes that, it is what it is. He knows my hand, so apparently blocking him from getting the land drop did really disturb him in a way. Okay, now he still gets... Wait, before he had all these basics, but now he has the Restless Cottage. So he probably just plays Restless Cottage and these things. Okay, finally, our 5th land. So I could play this and find some stuff, but then he's probably just gonna board wipe. So first of all, I'm gonna smack him. And I'm just gonna pass the turn. I have angst ready, he knows that. So now he loses the mana to play the board wipe, except he plays the other one where he can exile his graveyard for that. Now I have 2 creatures, which means my damage is amplified, and I will keep my Aven Interrupter for my next turn, I guess. Olomouc Siege. So now he's finally trying to Sultai. If I were him, I would put it 2 times on Sultai, yeah. Figured I would do the same. Said I really wish I could have gotten an untapped land right now. Yeah, I don't need more than that. I'm not gonna play them, I need my Aven Interrupter right now to stop him from doing his things, right? If he just puts counters and draws cards, that's also fine for me. 1 and 2. Land draw. There's a lot of damage coming through next turn. Ouch. So I do not have any uppers anymore, that's something I know. If I play this, this is the moment where I lose. Should I play my Quantum Riddler to draw a card and then play the Aven Interrupter on his first thing? He's probably just looking for the board wipe right now anyway, so might as well play my Quantum Riddler. If now comes a removal spell for my Ang, that's how it is. But I need to start being more active. Yeah, nice. A land. And I pass. If now comes a removal spell on any of my things, that's how it is. Okay, he just tries to gain the life back that he lost. Yeah, the Restless Cottage in this combination is really good. Drawing 2 cards. The Olomouc Siege in this deck. This is really a good deck. I have 8 damage. He will probably gain 2 life at some point. Now come on, I know you want to use your board wipe. The good thing is that all of his important things to get around the situation are expensive. And he knows my hand, so he knows it's not gonna work. But if he's not gonna do that, I'm just gonna keep ramping up damage. I get it, it's difficult. He needs to think, what's the best way to do it? At the moment he plays the board wipe, the game is over. Because I think I have enough damage to kill him and he won't have the mana to do much about it. If I do. Then if I just barely don't get to kill him, I lose. Yeah, he's trying to bait me, that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, and I won't be able to have 3 mana open. Which means I have 7 mana. If I try to go all out, I will have no mana open, and he will probably start playing some removal spells. So how about I leave my Aang open to block with it? I mean, it will have trample, but at least I can block some of his damage, right? Yeah. He's gonna use the artifacts to gain as much life as possible. Oh, I could have played my next Quantum Riddler. I could have done 2 more damage to put him down to 9 at least. I just figured... No. I will keep these both available. As long as I keep this available, he has a rough timing to choose what to do, right? I have now 6 mana, so that means I can play my Aang to airbend this creature. The moment he tries to put counters on it, for example. Sacrificing my Aang on the field, but that's fine. Okay. In response to that... Since I still have my Aven Interrupter, I'm now gonna flash in an Aang. And I'm gonna get rid of the creature, so the first stacks of the Earthbender Ascension go into nothing. And he loses the big creature, right? So here, for example, they stack up, but there is no creature, so they cannot upgrade that one. And now he only has 5 mana available. Which is okay for me. I have my Aven Interrupter just waiting to come out. If he plays or tries to play anything this turn, it's countered. If he doesn't, he lost his momentum just now, I think. Oof, Fabled Passage. Okay, he's stacking it up. That's 4. If he sacrifices the Fabled Passage, 5, 6 damage. Yikes, that's gonna be a lot of damage. This is getting really, really close. Okay, he loses that 1 mana. I'm just gonna let that through the damage. Yeah, he's getting 2 more counters on it, I know. Totally fine with that. Ouch. Whew. Block that spell for this turn. He actually put the Torpor Orb in. No way! Oh. Okay, he has a life linker. Wait, I turn this around. I come flying for 5 and 3, 8 damage. This is trample. This should be game. Because he was missing the mana. Oh my gosh! It's game, guys! Oh! I didn't manage to get the nice deck. If you managed to watch my stream, Ninshi, you have a really nice deck. I'm interested in building it myself because that's gonna be very strong to have for myself, kinda, you know. That like I have a lot of Ujins. I have like every card he played, kinda, except for the ones of the cover up or the Wills of Eldraine cards. All right, 12 tap in 12 to to think goes to 9. Very, very close game. Yeah, too hard to think. Very close game. All right, I'm gonna do one last game because we are closing in on 3 hours, and I will have 2 exams next week, so I do need to start or going back to learning, which is why I'm ending a little bit sooner. But I did promise, and I did deliver you some extra points, guys, for everyone. So hope you had a very nice, enjoyable stream. Last chance for everyone to get some points right now. Okay, let me just, something wrong here. All right. Okay, we keep this. This is a good hand, and we always greet our opponent. I'm very worried about this plus sign, but whatever. Okay, this is already screaming semi-control or semi-control is, I mean, 3 colors or 2 colors. Yeah, we can keep this on top because we've got to end at the crossroads right now. I think I play the island to play my dog next turn. Yeah, this is the graveyard deck, which means we are in a good spot because we already have our Kutzel flanker here. We just need to keep 3 mana open whenever he has 4 mana open to be sure to stop his. I'm gonna try to get this creature from my graveyard back. That's what we need to stop. Since we have the colors and everything, it is unusual, but I'm gonna use the Cavern of Souls for my cat Varia this time, just to make sure that he can't get countered. Because he's gonna be the key card in this. I only have 2 of them. Okay, he removes it. I figured he would do that. Still. Bit surprised. Like, it depends if... Okay, he doesn't have it yet, so... actually, I have the Aven Interrupter as well. So... The important thing is I can't play Kutzel unless I have something that bounces him, right? Actually, if the Aven Interrupter and he has nothing on the field right now, I want to accelerate my deck as well. I'm greedy, but this is the first game I can be greedy, right? Yeah. Do I need them? Nope. The Get Lost might be nice, but we have the Aven Interrupter for now. No, we're gonna keep the Get Lost for now, for the worst case that we mess up. We lost Kutzel on purpose, stress, so he loses that one and cannot filter his cards anymore. Yeah, we play this and keep the mana open. He's not gonna play anything. Alright. Let's say Bird. Since he doesn't have anything in the graveyard yet, I'm gonna play Aang at the Crossroads. He will probably remove it because he probably has a lot of removal spells in hand, but that's fine for me. I'm gonna get 2 creatures out, he would need to remove 2. Or maybe I'm just gonna airbend my Aang at the Crossroads. Now I'm like saying, you have to remove it. Come on, remove it. He pays 3 life. Alright. Oh, Awaken the Honored Dead. There it is. Second one is he mills. which is something I actually don't want to see. Because that would help him find his things, right? And now I'm gonna draw a card. Nice, we found our second concealed flanker, and since this is the last one, we are gonna play this one more secure, more safe, right? Or focusing on that at least. Now I know what he all had in hand. Still surprised he decided to pay all this life all the time. 1, 2, 3. So unless I see the Bring of the Last Gift, I can be more offensive. That means that I'm not gonna play this. I'm thinking of just going forward with my Aang at the Crossroads again. And don't get me wrong, this deck is still strong. I have to respect it, right? What would he choose? I only have 2 mana, that's why I cannot even interact. That was a little bit surprising. I kind of forgot that I only had 2 mana. I was like, okay, when can I interact, when can I interact? But, yups. Oh, he found one. He found one. Yikes. Okay, this way he won't be able to cast any spells in my turn. Currently he has nothing else in his graveyard than that, so there's like no reason to force anything right now. The moment it seems like he is vulnerable, I might try to flash the Kutzel in so I have it on the field, and then in my turn the Aang at the Crossroads. Okay, he excels a lot of cards to look for something. Probably another Cabero, right? Or is he gonna start trying to mill stuff? No, another one. His winning condition after all. I have 3 cards in the graveyard. He wouldn't like to bring the Bring of the Last Gift currently. Another Bring of the Last Gift is in his graveyard, alright. Ouch. That's 6 damage. If I play this one now, he's definitely gonna remove it. Then again, at least his Bring of the Last Gift would be gone, and he would need to find them again. I'm gonna take the risk here. There are other dangerous things, right? But this way I'm forcing him to use all his mana, and if I find my combo, that would be nice. That way this one gets low, and now I just need to deal with this one. Oh my gosh. I have it. I have a way to deal with it. It's great. The thing is, the moment I try to do something, he's gonna get rid of my Kutzel, probably. Wait, he can cast spells in my turn! He fucked up! Oh! He fucked up! True! I completely forgot Voice of Victory, my own card. Ah, this is so strong. He can't play these cards, he has nothing in the graveyard. So he's like kinda forced to play his Triumph to get rid of my Voice of Victory. Which is a victory for me! Ooh, wow. I mean, he would still have mana open and all, right? Oh, he discarded a card. And the moment he tries to play that, I'm gonna get rid of his graveyard. Yeah. Wait, what can he get from my graveyard? He could get the Aang, the Kutzel, or the dog. Which is still fine for me. I'm not gonna allow you to get the... his Arden is worse. Whatever he gets from my side is not as bad as what he could get, right? Oh, he wants to be more aggressive. Well, I have bad luck for you. I have 2 mana still available, so I can play upper, airbend my both of my cards. And here I'm playing him again, hoping to get something good out of it. No hit, that hurts. Well, next turn we play our Quantum Riddler and draw 2 cards. And he only has things in my graveyard, which is actually very nice for me. If he's wise, he would probably copy my dog so he can play his stuff for free, right? No! He plays the Brood Spinner first, spending mana. Okay. Nothing dangerous. So he lost. Not he lost. He has 2 Caveros and to bring off the last gift and 1 Arden out. So that's totally fine for me. Oh, he's not even attacking. Surprised. Okay, what is he gonna take? Probably from my graveyard, since I have right now very good stuff. Diang, what is he gonna airbend? My token? If he's airbending any other card, that would be stupid. Oh, he's airbending Cavaro, so he has more options to exile my graveyard for a bring off the last gift, probably. Good decision. Like, really good decision. Because they all have different names, they also are not bound by the legendary rule. Right? Yeah, and except his name is Cavaro. Mind bitten, and he's a 4/4 spider. Yeah, he loses the legendary rule here apparently. Okay, he did exile my graveyard. So first of all, I don't like the flyer, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one costs me 5 and I draw 2. He still has no bring off the last gift. Then I'm gonna smack him in the air. I'm gonna keep this one for now. That damage. We draw 2 cards. I have blockers. Like, I'm not sure how, but he would need to find some way to get a bring off the last gift in the graveyard and be able to play his thing. Yeah, this is game. We go into game 2 probably. Like, I'm not sure what he can take. He can take my dog, or he can take the Brood Spinner to get some more tokens out, but I'm coming flying. Why was that card just exiled right now? I'm confused in any case. Oh wait, I do not have enough damage flying. But with all my creatures, these 2, like this one gets blocked here. He blocks with the 4 for this one. I still have 7 damage. Yeah. Like, I'm not sure how he would survive that. Okay, and I do exactly 7 damage. Whoops. Good game. Does it still pop up? Yeah, it still pops up at least. Mistake for me. So, alright. He likes to cast things in my turn. Generally thinking I did see some enchantments. So that one could be useful. The Quantum Riddler was very important here in the end. Detect intrusion. I still need to check up how it could work. Is the Voice of Victory necessary against him is the question for me now. It did make this game way easier. Have to put that out. Wait, he is in the offense right now. Might need the Avatar's Wrath for myself. I need to be more reactive this time. So this. He's gonna remove my stuff anyway, so the Bramble Familiar will probably be useless. And we go down to 3 Quantum Riddlers. Yeah. Sorry you had to see the advertisement, guys. I just had to make sure it's removed. Alright, so this is a good hand, we keep it. For everyone, you have now still a chance to vote who's gonna win if you want some points. The moment I play my land, or the moment I play my first spell, you won't have time to vote anymore. So if you're interested to get some points for the giveaway next week, make sure to vote now. You still have time. I said till I play my first spell. So Bushwalk Verge. Since he's empty and I like to have my Quantum Riddler in exile, I'm gonna draw a card. Good. Last time you voted for the opponent. What does he have in graveyard? Only this one so far. Okay, I can pass the turn here. I mean, too hard to think. You have been an all-time supporter for me. If you still want to, you can still vote. Right now. I think I'm just gonna airbend that guy. Making it more expensive for him to cast again. Okay, what is he gonna take from me? Probably the Aven Interrupter. I probably should have played the Aven Interrupter. Whatever. Yeah, he takes my Ang. Okay. Sorry guys, that was just very confusing. Why would he take my Ang here? That's the one thing I would never take. Because I already have it like outside. Oh wait, he can block with both of them, right? He can't attack. Which means I cannot tap it for Detect Intrusion. And that's rough. But then again, if he attacks I will get my Ang back anyway, so... It will be interesting what he does. Yeah... Since he now only has 1 mana, I'll be able. I'm gonna stop that one. The Deep Cavern Bat is now super expensive for him. Yeah, he's just gonna block. But now I've got more mana, I'll be able for myself, like this one for 1 mana, or I can just play this one for free. This is so expensive, just playing this again would be super expensive for him. I would not do that until I get rid of the Aven Interrupter. Okay. I'm returning my Ang to counter that ability. Now he only has blue or green for the Cavern of Souls. It's funny that he plays Cavern of Souls. It's kind of useless against this kind of deck. That's also what I like. Oh, what? Ah, true. That was plotted. I made a mistake here. Oh, damn. He got rid of it after all, making his other things cheaper again. Let's Surveil, because against him Surveil is actually quite nice. We do not need another Quantum Riddler. He will be milling a lot of cards, right? What do I have in graveyard? Aven Interrupter and the Quantum Riddler, and he will get 10 cards in the graveyard, which means it's better to keep my Ang open and airbend his Cavero if he comes in. Oh no, 3 cards, okay. Still, huge things. With reach, when you cycle this card, disrupt one target artifact or enchantment. Ooh. Okay, I have 5 and 2 mana. Ooh, wow, 3 Awaken the Honored Dead, really? And there are the Overlooks, by the way, Overlords. What the heck? I drew a land and I would have drawn another one if I didn't play my Scry land. Oh, crazy. He has one Bringer of the Last Gift. So my question is now, should I risk it and play my Quantum Riddler or should I not? Nah, I still want to play it safe. I'm already this low. Yeah, first they auto choose up here before he mills 3 cards, that's funny. Okay, he discards an Arden to get one of the Overlords probably back. Or a land, right? The land first, then for the next one, what is he gonna discard? He's not discarding anything, and now he's gonna mill 3 cards. Wow, okay, there are 3 Bringer of the Last Gift. The moment I get Kutzel, it's gonna be huge value. I bet he just wanted to use it to bait my Ang out and then play the Cavero, but it's fine. Is there an Arden in there? Oh fuck, there's an Arden in there. Shit, I should have. Watch out. Yeah. Oh, well, on the other hand, I will get one Ang trigger. That means I can airbend the Cavero. Oh, okay, he takes my Quantum Riddler instead. That's also an option. Oh, I thought he would take the Bringer of the Last Gift, but I guess I have too much cards in my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm gonna... After I get rid of the Cavero... Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the Cavero first, and then I'm gonna play my Quantum Riddler to draw 2 cards. This one on 3 as well. Nice. And here I need to be defensive now. Ah, fuck, the Arden is just exile airbend. It just means you can still play it to get rid of my Aven Interrupter, for example, or my Ang. No, I destroyed it. I actually destroyed... Ah, wait, I destroyed it. That's... Wait. Ah, because the destroyed one was the Cavero. Not the original Arden. And that's the one thing he got back, right? Oh, he took my Avatar's Wrath. That's sad. Okay, what do I have? 1 Ang on the field. I still have my uppers and my dogs looking around. This is gonna be really, really close and tough. Who is gonna win this round? What is he gonna do? I mean, if he gets the... Not the Quantum Riddler, if he gets the Bringer of the Last Gift... I'm not even sure what happens, because he would bring the other ones in. I don't know, if you cast it through. He would have just a huge army. And he decided not to play it. Okay. 1, 2, okay. I'm gonna go all out and play my Aang at the crossroads. Like, for me, my only option is to find something to help me, not this. Oof. Well, the good thing is I can airbend the Aang and try again. And now he probably wants to try and do something. What is he gonna remove? He's gonna destroy my other enchantment, alright. Is he gonna remove my Aang at the Crossroads now? Yeah. That is bad for me. Aww, really? He's not gonna play the thing to get the Bringer of the Last Gift out. This is gonna get really tough now. If he enhances that 1 to 3, oh, nice, I land. I was just about to say, if that one turned to be a 3/3, then it would have been rough. But this way, he drew 2 lands, which is nice for me. I can still block it. The moment I block it, I get my Avatar's Wrath back. No blocks. Okay, what do I get? I need upper to play Aang to then get... Okay, we go into game 3. I can win. Okay, the Avatar Wrath is definitely not the thing against him. Like, we were very fine with our Aang and the Quantum Riddler currently. It was a mistake of me to put the Quantum Riddler in the graveyard, hoping he would allow me to abuse it. And he's playing way more enchantments right now, so the Reclamation Sage might be nice. As well as the Voice of Victories. Actually, since we will be first, let's do this, and no, they were a key card after all. I mean, the Voice of Victory, very nice. I have to say that. Yeah, okay, let's play one Aang at the Crossroads. We are aggressive. And aggressive means the Bramble Familiar to get mana down first, right? To get earlier and faster the mana curve. We can start off quite offensive with the dog already, that's great. He's crying, trying to get our planes as well. Well, I'm gonna leave it on top because, well, I cannot play it. It's better to have it on the hand than not, right? So he will probably start removing my dog already to make sure I don't get my combo out. No, he's gonna play the current bat. That means goodbye to Aang Swift Savior. Yeah, I would have done the same. Enters tapped. First I'm gonna try to smack him. That means he needs to pay again 2 mana just to get my Swift Savior away. And I'm totally fine if he does that, because that means he's wasting his precious turn, right? On the other hand, I'm already so good set up that even if he takes my Swift Savior, once I get my second white source, any kind of second white source, I get an infinity combo. Or is he just gonna get rid of my dog? Yeah, okay, that's also an option. Ugh, Terror of the Peaks. I don't like to see that in the graveyard. Oh, yeah. He's probably still looking for his Cavero. And apparently he found it on top because he didn't surveil it onto the graveyard. Oh. Actually I'm gonna airbend that so he loses 1 turn on that. Oh, I really need to get my planes, man. So now the question is, will he use that to remove my Airbender Ascension, or will he use that to remove one of my creatures here? Not getting my second white source really hurts me right now. I should remove the blue sources again, because I do only have the Quantum Riddler right now. I did remove the Legend of Kuruk after all. If one of these islands were plains, this game would look so much different right now. What is he gonna remove? So while he was thinking all the time, he's still thinking with what he has to remove. Okay. He choose Aang. And the Deep Current Bud is probably gonna come in again. Right? Yeah. Which means probably my Aven Interrupter is gone. Oh, my upper. Surprised by this. So now I can use my Aang to airbend this one and start looking for my things. And I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, we found the dog. Which means all our stuff will be free again. Do I airbend my Bramble Familiar? He will mill 3 cards. If he finds the correct cards, it will be dangerous. So I'm gonna airbend my Bramble Familiar. Just to make sure I have something. Okay, he has not the card to board wipe, but the Terror of the Peaks will be annoying since he can shoot out damage and it cost me life to remove it. But then again, I'm already very good set up, even though he has my upper. So I really just need to find either another upper or an Aang into upper, like Aang at the Crossroads. So I'm really curious what he's gonna do with his 2 cards. And not a Deep Cavern, so my Aven Interrupter is gone. I don't mind. The moment I have an upper, I can get both of my cards back into my hand. He should really play careful right now. Oh, great. Oh wait, I do not have the white mana source right now. It would be funny if I used the Bramble Familiar to get a white source out. Is there anything that comes in untapped? No, not a single thing. Oh boy. What am I gonna do? I mean, at this point, I just need to sit back and wait, right? The thing is, I don't know what he's gonna get on his hand next turn. Getting rid of his graveyard, I think I should play more aggressive, which means... I'm just thinking, guys, give me a moment. I can get an Airbend Ascension, airbend my Aang, replay this guy, and redo this. Okay, let's go with combo. Replay this guy for 1 mana. And Aang. And I'm on 33 cards, so I can just do this again. I'm just looking for an upper that I can play, or a white source that comes untapped. Oh, there was an... yeah. Or there's an upper. Let's just go for the upper here. And here we win. Pretty sure. Because I'm gonna remove this guy. I'm gonna remove the other guy. I'm gonna play this guy. 1 second, guys. I have 1 Kutzel in the graveyard currently, which is very nice. Now I can replay my Aang. Airbend the upper, and airbend the Bramble Familiar, and now I'm just looking for my Kutzel that comes in. That comes in and exiles his graveyard, so I'm like super free to do my things, right? Then again, I have to watch out for my graveyard right now, since I'm getting very low. Okay, this is a Reclamation Sage. Or I could have also taken the Aang to have 2 interactions, right? But it's fine. I think I can try it one more time, right? Yeah, one last time. Like, no matter what for mill cards he got, I don't think he can mill like 10 cards in 1 turn. We didn't find a Kutzel. Oh, that's sad. Let's go with the plains. 7, 10, 12. Let's do this combination until we have enough to kill him. So now we are on almost enough to kill him. $10, 13, 14, 15. Okay, no, 10, 12. I did a little mistake here. I'm gonna do it again. So this one first. And here on to the climb. Then this one more time. 12, 13. Now we have enough damage to kill him. Perfect. Oh, I still had my attack this turn. Kind of forgot that. Not sure if it's important, but might as well. Oh, we found our combo pieces and it's looking really good for us now. Like, he doesn't even have a Bringer of the Last Gift in his graveyard, right? So the only thing he could get is the Terror of the Peaks and Demo, or what could he get from my side? I mean, I have a lot in my graveyard. He could try to get things to get my stuff out or try to gain life, but I could just react and counterspell that. or even allow it to pass, because the moment he plays that card, I'm just gonna airbend it. The good thing is I still have my upper, so he can replay that. I'm gonna play upper in response. You know, guys, I really love winning against reanimated decks, because I lost so hard in an RCQ against this deck. It's like burned into my memory, right? And that's why I really enjoy winning against these decks. Tier 2, guys, we are getting up. We are slowly climbing. In any case, we are at the end of the stream for today. I thank everyone for joining in, and I hope you had a blast. For those who are new, today was a special stream. Next week there will be another one. If we don't get to 50 followers by next week Sunday, we will have to gain like you can still gain points and maybe participate in the playbooster draft. But if we have a collector, you don't need 50 points, but you would need around 20 points to participate in a giveaway for collector. So for those who are new and found this intriguing, leave a follow and write me a little chat so I know that you're following. That way I can give you the points. And next week there is still another chance before the giveaway to earn points. So be there in time. You will you will get a lot of points. And for anyone else that watches this YouTube video, thank you for joining in. It was a pleasure to play these games. There were some really hard and funny games. Yeah, check the Striker tapping out. Thanks for joining, everyone.